Fried egg sandwiches. I remember when I was 7, we used to have a ton of people in and out of the house. My mom always had 1 or 2 friends living with us, doing her bidding here and there, mostly picking up the girls, my sister and I, from whatever we were into, or doing the million baskets of laundry. My dad always had at least 3 or 4 little soldiers, that's what my mom always called them, running around, working on cars, mowing the lawn, or getting into some kind of not-so-legal activity. But what I remember most when I was 7 was my father's hot pink tools. He had an entire garage full of welding equipment, giant wrenches, and other assorted dude stuff. All of it, and I mean all of it, was bathed in hot pink spray paint. There was this one particular guy that was always trying to impress my dad. His name was Jeremy. He was so eager to please my dad, my mom hated him. I remember her cussing him out because one day a kitten had run up to the top of a tree in our yard. My father yelled at Jeremy, "Get that fucking cat out of the tree!" So my mom would shut up about it. Jeremy, without hesitation, bolted up the tree all the way to the top, grabbed the cat, snapped his neck, and threw it out of the tree. My mom screamed and gasped, What the fuck is your problem?" My dad ran out of the garage and kicked the shit out of Jeremy. Jeremy started crying, saying, "You told me to kill that fucking cat." My dad threw him out of the yard, but Jeremy was back a couple days later doing my dad's bidding again. And this is how I loosely use the term loyal these little soldiers were to my father. Or maybe I should say fearful. So it was surprising to me when my dad found his paint tools in the local pawn shop and found out Jeremy had put them there. My father, calm but upset, found Jeremy and took him to the woods. He tied Jeremy to a tree with rope. He had planned on using his rusty hot pink saw to cut his thieving hand off. But in my father's true style, he had left the saw in the garage. He made the trek back to the house, he picked up the saw, and when he made it back to the woods, Jeremy had chewed, gnawed, and ripped his way free from the tree. All that was there was the rope. You would think that this kind of incident would have a person fling for their life. I learned how to make fried egg sandwiches that following week. Jeremy was one of my first taste testers.